Mic check 1 2. What's poppin'? Brand new whip just hopping.
What's good?
Yo. Do I gotta get close like this or what?
No drain.
Oh, we're not sponsored. Chill.
Exactly.
If I lean like this, can you not hear me?
No, we cannot.
How about now?
Yes.
That's yours, right?
This is
Yes.
That was yours, right?
Yeah,
This is more perfect.
This mine.
This mine.
Yeah. Oh yeah. This perfect.
Yes, sir.
Excuse me.
All right.
Is this chair? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The chairs, you know, with the Rockets cooking.
Sir.
Oh yeah.
Woo.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah, sponsored by the KQPC Live.
All right. Hello there. Good morning, good evening, good night, whenever time you're listening and hearing this. This is the 2.5 LLCs Podcast. I'm your host, retrosoundwavmedia on the check-in, and I would like to present 2.5 LLCs Podcast once again. And if you want to follow me, retroD.R.E on Instagram, retrodre_ on Twitter, and retrodre on YouTube. And if y'all didn't know, I got an album out, man. Y'all better stream and stop playing, man. It will never be the same. Retro Dre on all streaming platforms. Y'all already know what time it is. And also, round of applause for us. We are now podcasting on streaming platforms and YouTube as well. We are on Spotify and YouTube at the moment. We are working on getting on all the platforms as we speak. So, further ado, whoever else wants to introduce themselves first, go ahead. And Zoe.
And Zoe. I'm Zoe. Well, Dre, thank you. I'm Zoe. You can reach me on Instagram at young_Pluto08. And yeah, I'm probably working on some more music with this guy soon.
Good.
Video coming soon. Stay tuned.
We like that. What's up, y'all? It's your boy KBQ, aka This is KBQ on Instagram. Also, the founder of the Kings Queens Project Co. on Instagram. All one word. It's always good to be back, boys. Always good to be back.
And you know how we do this. We play beats, and we may not rap. So let's get to it.
If it get gay, we sorry.
That's your own.
We need to take that disclaimer out.
Yes, that is on. It's on you, sir.
Nah, it's on Young Pluto.
You was talking about eating ass earlier, so I don't want to hear nothing.
Whoa, that was Zoe's conversation, not mine. I just put my 2 cents in.
It was most definitely a conversation.
Eating ass, we not smoking grass. We gonna brush our teeth because if we go too fast, we live in hot. I'm sorry, I look silly as fuck doing that. I'm done. I'm photogenic. Yeah.
Appreciate y'all for coming through as always.
Please tell me that's not you.
Hell no.
Okay.
It's my boy.
That's even worse. This is worse.
My nigga look like the other half of the rainbow, bro.
Son, what? Nigga say, yo, you look like the other half of the rainbow. I'm trying to ride from Skittles. I'm sorry.
Wow.
You said it, not me, bro.
You gotta just take it. You just gotta take it all the way over the top, bro, for no reason, bro.
First off, I already explained this. I don't go over the top. I beat it down, but I pull it up. No, I said that wrong. I put it down, so I beat it up. Clearly, I'm a virgin. Sorry, you guys. Tune in next time.
Lucrative tip of the day. If you eat ass, you nasty. That's it.
My old hallmate or suite mate from our old university. Eat that fucking ass. I will never forget that. I told you about that, right?
Yeah, you said
Yo, that shit was funny. Do I have permission to converse about this?
Hold on. Lucrative tip. We're gonna start early with a lucrative tip of the day today. If, just my opinion, if she goes to the club every week, she's probably dirty.
Excuse me. I don't know about all of that. I should say it best. If you dance on a pole, it don't mean you a hoe. I don't mind.
That's debatable. However, I know I may not should think that, but that's just my opinion.
You are entitled.
And if you know anybody who eats ass, never share anything with them at all.
Sorry, Zoe. I don't want to share anything with you.
Never share anything with them at all? It's like, no.
At all.
At all? What about another bitch or another nigga?
At all.
Wow. I mean, no. Just
All right, Noah, continue with your story, sir. Go ahead.
All right, so
let's get it in.
All right, so here's a quick little story for y'all. Story time with, this is KBQ. So when I was living on campus, when I was in school, that's none of your business if you're trying to figure out where I went. I had this hallmate. I lived in this hall, in this dorm, and my boy called me over, like, boom, 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 boom. I know you glad I didn't do that on the table. But he knocked on my door like he was SWAT. I'm like, what, nigga, what's poppin'? What's up? He said, bro, you gotta hear this. He calls me into his dorm room, right, to listen to his next door, who's across from me, right? Mm-hmm. And I don't hear anything. Then he's explaining to me what's going on. Then I start hearing it again, and I'm like, oh, that nigga getting it in. He said, look, all I heard was, from the other side of the door. He said, I thought the bastard was throwing up. And I'm like, was he? He said, I thought so until like 5 seconds later, I heard, eat that fucking ass, daddy. I'm like, yo. And you know what the craziest thing is? Me and that same homie, right? We went back to my dorm room, like, to just talk shit.
Yeah.
Soon as Sammy, woo! I ain't even say my homie name. Anyway. Soon as me and my boy, I fucked that one up hard.
I think I might know who you're talking about. I hope I don't.
You probably seen them, but I don't know. I don't think anybody really knew them.
I know who you're talking about.
Off camera, I think I know who you're talking about.
Right.
We gonna discuss.
No. It wasn't him that was doing anything.
Oh, gotcha.
Let me make that. All right.
Gotcha.
All right. So shout out my boy Sammy. We was going to school together. Like he put me on about the situation that happened. I thought shit was fucking hilarious. So we go in my room, they're just chopping it up, being funny. He get ready to go back to his room, so I open my door. And all you see is the couple next door come out their room and into the hallway. And Shorty's fixing her hair or whatever. Like, she looks like she's relieved. Like she just had a beautiful shower with her feet massaged and shit like that.
I bet she released a lot that morning.
I bet. Whoa, yeah, that's it, boy. Yeah, fucking. You kiss your mama with her out, anyway, so.
As they say, 5 pounds later, right?
Nah, chill, nigga. I'm at least 10. But anyway.
Wow.
So look, here's the shit though. Literally, they came out. She looks like she's happy and everything. And she's like fixing her mouth and shit like that. And this dude literally just goes. I watch him go like that. And I'm like, you didn't even brush, nigga. Like that's why I said earlier about brushing your teeth. So look, she started walking down the hall first.
They're gonna nickname him Yuck Mouth.
Nah, I get yo son. So look, son, his shorty walking down the hall first to my exit door. You know how my room was, right? So they walking toward the exit door, and I'm looking. I'm like, yo, you nasty girl. I said it under my breath, and my boy Sam, of course, he's just like quiet, but he's laughing. And then it's like, shorty gets praised because she got a nigga to do whatever. He gets shit on. For getting shit on, literally. And it makes me laugh because I'm like, yo, we give guys so much more shit for doing and pleasing their shorty than we do the shorties for actually receiving it. And I'm like, ain't that the shit? Ain't that some shit, excuse me, literally?
No pun intended.
Like, it literally is a shitty situation to be put in.
Oh, shit.
Like, diarrhea of the mouth with the truth, my G. Like,
oh, shit.
Like, son. Like, nah, but real talk, like, it was so funny because that was the first time we've heard them. But that was the first time, like, every time I see her, I be getting ready to go like this. It couldn't have been me. Every time I see him, I'm like...
Nigga in the human toilet bowl.
Like, before the vid even came out, bro, I'm just like, I'm treating him like he got the vid. Like, I'm just like, I'm holding my breath when you walking past. breathe out. Oh, shit.
Nah, because people try to make that cool. It's not. That's not cool.
What?
You're risking eating shit. You're risking eating shit going back there.
All right, you eating pussy, right? We gonna do this like this. How many hoes do women got?
Wait, what?
Don't even answer. Because if we gotta go back to school, I'm walking out, leaving the video.
You said it so fast I didn't hear.
I said, how many holes does a woman have?
You got nostrils, ears.
I get the fuck out. Okay, that's that's not what I mean.
Nigga, you asked
all right.
the question, bro.
And a woman's genitalia region. That's not reason. How many holes does she have?
2 if she's healthy.
Bitch, what? All right, you know what? I'm not about to have any female look at us differently anyway, or me for that matter. So like, shorty pee, right?
Mm-hmm.
Whatever. She gotta wipe it.
Mm-hmm.
Niggas still be having shorty stab in their face.
Yeah.
Take it like this. Shorty suck dick, right? Hold on. So I want you to answer this for me. Be real. You mean to tell me a shorty has given you top, giving you that gawk, that good shit, or even just a little kiss, yeah, type shit, right? Did you wash your dick before she did it?
Oh, I almost killed myself. No,
hold on. Look, and when I say that,
it depends on the situation, bro.
No. When I say that, I mean like, let's say you two are playing or whatever. I mean like, you've already showered for the day type shit. She come over, you know what I'm saying? Tu sabe. She started touching on you. She's like, yeah, so let me stop, that's racist. She started touching on your thighs and shit like that. And you guys start kissing and, touching and fucking and loving. Her body be speaking another language. It's so good. You mean to tell me?
I'm not going to stop her and go to the bathroom.
Exactly. That's what I mean.
Oh, yeah. No.
All right, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, the same way, so this, drop jewels and suck dick. It's the same fucking concept.
It's a part of sex, bro. You kind of, it is what it is.
That's what I'm saying. Because I'm like, yo, you mean to tell me your balls don't get sweaty or get hot or sticky? And I bet money shorty still go down there.
Yeah, but you don't shit. You don't shit through there, bro.
But it still can stay.
I'm not saying people don't have odors, bro. That's like saying you're not gonna hug a bitch who don't wear deodorant, but she still smell good. You still might hug her, but you have the risk of her stinking because she don't want to wear deodorant. She shits out of her ass every single day, bro. You're not about to justify this and say it's cool.
I'm not saying. Look, I'm saying it's cool if that's what you like. Embrace it.
But you still
that's
nasty.
Your business. I didn't say they weren't.
Niggas are getting vaccines but still eating ass. Like what the fuck going on?
There's two different.
Nah, that's. All right, you know what? I'm about to finesse it like this. Watch.
Niggas, the same niggas be telling you to wear a mask to eat ass. What the fuck?
All right, so boom. Let me say it like this, right? I do not eat ass.
Not saying you.
I don't condone it. Nigga, what?
Not saying you did. That's what I said.
Oh, I thought you said not saying I won't. I mean, like yo, chill on that. Anyway, I can't take this nigga seriously. Anyway, so like, if you someone that prefer to be shit mouth, that's your business.
Yeah, I'm saying
that's your own business. That's why I said I'm like, if you can celebrate yourself and accept that that's what you like, cool. That ain't for me. I real talk. A lot of dudes be like, yo, I like my bitch nasty, or be like, hold on, and I made a meme of this when I was in high school. This is so. It was
when
like
they say that though. I don't think they imply I like when my bitch shit on my mouth. I don't think they was.
No, hold on.
That.
I'm getting to that.
Right.
I made a meme that like it was like because I literally knew a girl. She was like, tell me something dirty. I ain't know what to say. I made a meme out of it. I used that Kermit meme where it was like when Kermit was wearing a hoodie versus like when he was not or whatever, looking in the mirror type shit. I used that. Tell me something dirty. I don't always wipe. You remember that? She went around and did that shit. Like that's nasty. You can have your shirt to be a little dirty. I know you feel dirty. Damn, I'm sorry.
Hey, this is like, hold up. This is like kind of on the same topic, bro. Have you seen that?
This nigga
that
dropped
meme
10 octaves loud.
You said what?
I said this nigga dropped 10 octaves for the mic.
It's just how it is when you get closer to the mic.
Nah, I'm just messing with you.
But bro, y'all know this meme that's been floating around, and it's like a girl with it's got like icing all over her ass and shit, and then the nigga, and then
the fuck is you googling, bro?
No, bro, hold on.
Now you gotta show us the proof.
Yeah, it's
Pat Bending.
yeah, see that shit floating.
See that shit.
Look, I was gonna say that shit, bro.
I know I can't say that stuff with y'all.
I was gonna say, see that shit floating around.
Shit's just floating around.
That nigga say flush. Get stuck in the toilet.
Icing. I don't know how to search a meme. I'm just gonna do icing ass.
Shit looking like a joke, like a chocolate jump shot and shit, just floating around in the fucking.
You gotta go. You gotta go.
Like I said, what day they say the chocolate payday in the pool and shit?
Ew.
But no, listen. So on one frame, it's like the girl has icing and shit all over her ass, and then they'll say something like, "What you doing?" Or like, "Hey, bro, you going out tonight?" And then the next picture is like the guy has ice all over his ass.
I mean, in that case, I'm like, if you put a snack on it, that was fine. Not on her asshole, saying on her cheeks. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, please let me get this and now let me get actual pornography. Yeah.
Bro, what? Oh.
No, that's not it. That's just.
What?
What is he? What
Yo,
is that?
he needs help.
I didn't say
He needs help. He needs help.
He do drugs now, so I mean, he got some help.
Oh, yo, that shit looks terrifying.
It's not this one, bro.
that?
They got another one, bro.
Bro, that shit look like 2 loaves of bread, bro.
I was gonna say that should look like some damn lungs.
That shit look like bread
Some
before it goes
white
to
ass
oven.
spored lungs, like
The
some
homemade
spored
version.
Oh, that shit is hilarious to me.
Yo, y'all like bitches that look like this.
Oh, nah. Nah, you gotta go. That sounds like some Atlanta bitches right there. Nah, you gotta go.
Atlanta.
You gotta go, bro.
Oh man.
Allegedly Atlanta bitches, I don't know.
Yeah, you remember this shorty?
Yo, was that a nigga, right?
That's a girl.
Oh shit! All right.
She used to drive. She used to ride the bus. Whoa, I'm talking shit. Yeah, she used to ride the bus with us. You remember when I almost said his name?
Damn, bro. I'm surprised. This is why we can't go live that much. This is why.
All right, but last time we went live, it wasn't that bad.
Yeah, if we were live today, nigga, we have to delete that motherfucker soon as we're done.
Right. So, did I even say the first couple of letters of his name? I don't think I did.
Let's keep it anonymous. Keep going.
So, do you remember when I told you Anonymous, like, Shorty got up, she shoved him, and Anonymous, like, when she was walking away, was like...
Oh, that's it? That's the first one?
Yeah.
Oh, gosh. That's great. That makes sense, though. Wow.
I was a young.
You find the picture yet, man?
Nah, I can't find it.
All right, well, the moral of the story is, if you eat ass, you're nasty. That's it. If you don't eat ass, cool. However, if that's what you do, that's what you do.
All right, so tell us on the poll, would you like your men to be a little nasty, you know what I'm saying? Eat that pussy from the bike or eat that ass from the front? Don't answer it. You're nasty for thinking about replies.
Are relationships today overrated?
I wouldn't say it's overrated. I would say it's inconsistent.
Define what you mean, sir.
So like, yeah, I was waiting for that shit to settle. So the same way, like I was telling you guys earlier about the inconsistency of like, you know, us putting a shorty on a pedestal for like, oh, okay, shorty caught the bag, you know what I'm saying? She flipped the dub from this nigga. And then we roast the nigga for actually doing something to please this girl, like, oh, nah, you was sent, nigga, you did this, and this. I wouldn't have, but we praise her. It's inconsistent, bro. It's unbalanced. Like, it is worth it if you both are... I feel like it's worth it nowadays if you both are intentional and openly committed. So you could be committed to someone and still be doing dirty shit, still be doing stinky shit. I mean, openly committed. I mean, like, I got 2 phones. I take one away. What kind of committed am I?
Singular.
Exactly. I'm not openly committed. Because why did I remove one? They both do the same shit. What do I have to hide? What do I have to begin with? I have 2 for my own personal reasons, but still. You know what I mean? Like, I just feel it's one-sided and inconsistent. Is it worth it? Yes. Because you still gotta build and grow. You can only do so much for yourself. I mean, what's the point of having so much wealth, having an amazing car, and no one to share it with?
Yeah, she gotta be something. She gotta be somebody.
Oh yeah, no, she gotta be something. Don't be wrong.
And you were saying, like, is it overrated? You said,
yeah, overrated.
I don't think the relationship is overrated. I think there's a really big change in, like, the culture to where, like, it's getting to the point where it's hard to really be loyal now. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's getting harder. You know what I'm saying? It's more thrown out at you and stuff like that. But go ahead.
Is it really hard to be loyal, or do people not understand roles and relationships nowadays?
You know what? Nah.
I think it's the time period, bro. Because, like, whether they admit it or not, a lot of people are, like, talking. Like, I'll say, like, not maybe it might not be sex, or it might just be talking to other people and kind of, like, flirting and stuff like that. But this time period, in general, for, like, you're kind of in high school to where you're leaving college, the moment of youth, you kind of tend to take risks. And then once people settle down, it's going to be the same again. That's how I feel.
But nobody really wants to settle.
Who said?
Until they get older, lose their looks, or they're well off. Which the well off part, that makes sense. But we got people nowadays that we all got options. Every single body got options. Yeah. Now there's just like some people who don't really have an option, but for the most part, people got options, bro. So at the end of the day, people not taught nowadays to play the actual roles of marriage and relationships. They just explore your options. Yeah. Have fun. Mm-hmm. Live life.
Now, having fun and living life, there's a line between that.
Agreed.
And that's your character to have to draw. So adding on to what you said, you get what I'm saying. You like what I did. It's your character to draw the line.
Yeah.
Anyway, so adding on to what Zoe just said about it's the era. For one, it's easier to get caught up now. Not that you should be doing anything in general with someone else, but I'm like, I've heard people recently make the comments like, yeah, maybe if it was like a month or two in, I probably would have slid. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I didn't know if it was gonna work. If you've already got a month or so in with someone, you know what I'm saying? Like, even in that short time, you know, yeah, there's a learning curve. Like, but in that moment, you should be making your decisions. If you're already willing to step out this early, what the fuck was the point of putting it in it? Because then you're hurting yourself and that next person. Some people just don't have that level of care anymore.
Right, and it's because of what, like, it's the image that's being pushed out. So because, like, it seems like more people are, like, it's easier for people to get it caught up. Now it's harder for people to trust. And when that happens, both sides can't coincide because it looks like, oh, as soon as they see something fishy or like they get scared, like, I don't know, he must be cheating on me. She's backing out, and that might not be the case. So it's like it just needs to die down. I just think our culture has evolved, so this is just what we might have just pushed up the age to where people settle down now.
Even with that though, man, my thing is, all right, I feel like a lot of it still consists of someone's past. The reason why I say that is simply because I think everyone's an asshole, and this is something that someone just taught me. Everyone's an asshole until proven otherwise. Reason being is because even myself, I know I can be a bit of a dick, a bit of an asshole, even when I'm not trying, when I'm trying to be very genuine. I used to say, yo, I always care. At this point, fuck you. Sometimes I really just don't want to care. But that's still a part of me that, let's say, a small 10% in the 90 of I don't care. It still does. Simply because what pushed me to get like that? What made me say, fuck it, I don't care? Sometimes it can be your own mind. Like depression. Depression is literally the ideal of wanting to be with friends, but not having the energy to be around them. Not having the capacity or even the mindset to approach them or make conversation with. It's based on your own mindset as well. That's what I'm saying. Like, my ex I had years ago, someone I did it years ago, right? She used to always think I was doing something with someone. When I was a fucking virgin, not knowing what the fuck I was doing half of the time. Like, and her own guilt manifested because she was actually doing shit when in the very beginning she thought I was. I know she thought I was fucking my best friend. But my boy is dating her. So I'm like, why would I put myself in that situation? And the crazy thing is, I told this girl when we were dating, there's always gonna be a shorty that's gonna come to me, and I'm always gonna know my reach, my distance with him, because I am in a relationship. And I'm like, I can't control how you feel about something. That's something you gotta bring up to me.
Right.
As your partner, I should be able to, acknowledge and notice certain things before you even have to open your mouth. But I'm only human. So, like, if you see... Matter of fact, so I'm going to put you in a relationship right now. This is going to rock this up in the boat, I promise you. So I'm going to put you in a relationship right now.
All right.
That's your girl, right? That water bottle right there, that's your girl.
Gotta get something a little curvier than that.
You know what I'm saying? I could have said the tip is your girl, but then you would have said some nut shit. All right, say that bottle is your girl, right? This one is already used out. You know what I'm saying? This is your ex. This is your ex, but you guys had so much history together. And that little bit that's left is a little bit of remorse that you have that you didn't finish the whole thing. So this one comes into your life. You guys are still cordial. Excuse me. And you just saying, hey, you know what I'm saying? You're out with this one. You're out with your current. And this one just says, hey, how's it been? It's been a while. Hope you're doing good. And y'all just keep walking. But now in the back of your mind, what are some of the questions? Like, damn. Like, hope she's really been okay. Or it's like, damn, now what am I going to say to my girl? I don't want her to thinking nothing is still active when it's dead and gone. Like that OTI song. Like, you're thinking. And even when you're not thinking, you're thinking of them. You already are because you're trying to forget. That's just the point. That's where I personally feel that's where that doubt and that misunderstanding of this culture, of this era, starts to fold. Because I'm like, you have so much doubt already starting to grow in the back of your mind. Now you're second guessing everything. You're second guessing how she's going to react to you because you don't know. You can't predict someone's emotion. Emotion is unstable. That's why I feel like when you say, how'd you phrase your question?
Are relationships overrated?
Is it overrated? It's not overrated. It's just the fact that it is just this time. Mm-hmm. But it's repetitive. The same way we're having these questions now, I'm more than sure they were having these questions years ago. I just don't feel like it was really talked about as much. We're in that era where it can be. And because we're in the era that talks about it, everyone has a fucking opinion. And that gets belittled. It gets overrun and perverse. And it's like...
I slightly disagree. But
Tell me more.
Because it's not just the media and the times we're at. That's a big point for sure. But nowadays, the structures and what relationships mean today has a whole different animal. You can say back farther in the days of times, relationships have a stronger meaning and a stronger bond because of the way people in the world were more structured. nowadays it's like chaos everywhere. Everyone doing what they want to do, anytime, any day, whatever, with whoever. It's a free for all. It's literally a free for all out in these streets. So I get what you're saying, but the culture of and meaning today, how it's being pushed relationships, it's made as a free for all. It's not you and your partner, whoever that may be, are coming together one and one to form two or whatever, however you want to phrase it. It's me and her or him, whoever is answering this question, in that. And now I'm want to be independent or wants to be independent, or I want to have hoes, but she don't understand that I can have hoes and still be with you. She just don't want to be a part of the hoes.
Can you?
But let me put it in.
I'm not gonna say she won't like it. I'm not gonna say she likes it, but yeah.
But let me put in a little more, like, because I think y'all both are right, and what's happening is like a combination of those two that's giving us this result, and I'll say, like, it is the influence, and the reason why it's the influence is because girls are passing around trade knowledge. Like, they're like, oh, if a man does this, leave him. It gets to a point where everyone is like, oh, if he doesn't text you back, if he texts you back 45 minutes later, he's cheated, like he's doing something wrong.
Oh, bad. Perfect. I'm glad he said that. Keep going, because I'm going to go into that.
So, and I talked to multiple girls about this, and they're like, yeah, we don't do late texts. And I'm like, I work, right? So you mean to tell me if I go, okay, all right, babe, I'm going to work. I put my phone down. I go to work and I come back and all my shit's out on the curb and shit. Like, he cheated. I'm like, what kind of logic is that? Sometimes niggas just do, you know what I'm saying? What if I'm just doing something? And then
insecurity. That's what explains that. That's just a whole insecurity.
Fuck all of that insecurity shit. Because as a nigga, yo, I can be insecure about certain shit. Everyone can be insecure about
insecurity and past behaviors from childhood, seeing what their moms had to go through, or seeing what's promoted on TV through the shows that
that's what I was just saying.
That's what I think. I think people are passing around knowledge. It's just false.
Yeah, they pass around whole knowledge. Yeah.
All right, but adding on to what he said about a nigga not texting back fast enough. Mm-hmm. Then what does it become if a nigga texts you more than you care? Like, you want someone to be immersed.
Too nice.
No, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Why the fuck is that a thing, and why the fuck is this a thing?
I'm gonna tell you what.
Right.
Because it's like, either you want the attention, like you want to build, you say you want to do this and that, but like, if someone fucks up on either end, like, oh, I'm literally working. I'm trying to better myself. I'll keep taking care of my call payments and shit like that. Make sure my bitch is still running, so I can be able to come pick you up. Come do this. Baby, you want to drive the car? Go ahead. It's insured. Do your thing. You know what I'm saying? I have to make money to do that. So sorry if I forget to fucking text your ass back a little late. Or matter of fact, sorry that I sent you a whole bunch of messages so that while I'm working, later on you can send me whatever the fuck you got to say. You see what I'm saying? It's like, pick a fucking in-between point. Don't stay on one side.
Right.
That shit is fucking annoying.
It doesn't exist. I'm pussy like
no,
this.
it can. It can.
Yeah.
People are just too fucking big-headed to not really see what's in front of them.
Well, if you lay the law down and she don't like it, she can get curbed.
No, that's what I'm saying.
That's really simple.
Like, cause you'll get a nigga that I'm speaking.
The thing is,
oh my god, go ahead, Zo.
The thing is, it's hard to try to say lay down the line or lay down the law or whatever. It's because, like, it's not always that simple. Like, sometimes you have
an extended period. It's not easy. It's simple. It's not easy.
Nah.
It's not
But
easy.
so if you were just starting the relationship and then you lay down the law and she didn't want to, okay, cool, kick rocks, I don't care. But you're in this for, like, say you're in it for a year and you just get this knowledge. Are you?
That's
and you got kids or something.
That's a nigga's fault. He trapped.
Yeah, no, it's not. No, it's not. How is it the nigga's fault?
He's a leader.
You don't learn everyone's true potential and true behavior in a day. That shit has to grow.
Of course not. I'm not
And
saying
as soon as you marry somebody, they're going to show you their true colors.
or when they have kids.
You can't even, right. So
That's
what you're saying can't, in order to do what you're saying, you would have to have almost psychic ability.
That's what I'm saying. It's not always simple. It's not always simple. But if you fucking put the work in,
easy.
Agree to disagree. I hear your point. I understand that entirely.
And not easy, bordering on impossible sometimes.
I personally feel like, because, ladies and gentlemen, I could be a simp. I'm 6'4". I got a big heart. I would literally wear my heart on my sleeves now. I'm like, I can simp. I don't give a fuck what that means to anybody. Because the same way I could simp, I could be a hoe if I wanted to. You know what I'm saying? I could be a hoe if I really wanted to. I could pull out with a big flex. I'm at a good job making good money. I can afford a fucking house as a 23-year-old. That's a fucking flex right there. Now, let me rephrase that. And I'm not saying I'm buying a house right now. I'm not saying I'm rich. Don't watch my money. Anyway, it's just a point to be made. And that's not me bragging. That's me showing, like, that takes work. I was not in the position I am a year ago. When we were doing the podcast a year ago, who was I getting a ride from, Zoe?
Dre.
Who did I have to call to ask for a favor to do anything? Dre.
Dre, all right. Yeah, I guess Dre, yeah.
Tyler, Dre, one of our girls. Like, now, I don't ask anybody for shit. When is this going on? I'm there. You need something? Let me know. And it's because I'm like, I've had these physical conversations like, yo, I'm going to get to this point. It took work. I made it fucking work. And that's just one person doing that. You mean to tell me one person can try to make something work, but two can't? That makes no sense. You're lying to yourself if that's the case. I'm like, this is why we got to give people chances. I'm like, you talk about knowing someone's true colors. I know what my fucking worth is. I may not feel it all the damn time, but I'm like, if you fucking worrying about me cheating, ask. Fucking ask. Sometimes that's all you got to do. And it's crazy because some shorties be like, oh, if that's all you want, just say something. And then when the niggas say it, they get mad. You asked, bitch. You asked. I saw this post forever ago, and it was a video. It was like, did you sleep with her? Did you sleep with her? Let me know. Just tell me the truth. And the nigga was stone cold, was like, what does the message say? You did. There's your answer, sweetie. That's fucked up. That's fucked up on his part for actually doing the action and then showing her his ass to kiss. But at that point, she knows where to go from there. Move on. It's your crazy ass fault if you still stay with him. It's not crazy that you still feel like you love him or still think that you have to be with this person because you don't have anything. That's not crazy. That's common. If it's common, it's not crazy. Mm-hmm. It's crazy to think that that's how it's supposed to be. You know what I mean? It's supposed to be, oh, like, no, girl, look, this is how it is. If he's not texting you back by X, Y, Z, no, shut the fuck up. I got way too much shit to be doing. I feel like I was getting ready to sound like Big Sean with that shit.
I think people just need to understand and it not only accept when other people are wrong, but admit when they're wrong. It's going to be all right. People make mistakes. It doesn't mean you have to leave that guy. Of course, if he's doing it and, repeatedly, and you know what I'm saying, it's like, obviously, he's not improving, yeah, leave. But everyone's going to make mistakes. Like, everyone is going to, you know what I'm saying, cheat in some sort of way throughout their life. It's just going to happen. Doesn't mean you have to leave. People just need to work on being with each other in the best way that they can.
It is crazy. Some people think you cheating just by fucking getting a message sent to you and that you had no involvement in. Like me, I keep it real. I'm a one track woman nigga. Dre knows this very well. If I'm talking to one person, I drop anybody I'm talking to. I will drop anybody I'm talking to. And that's my biggest issue. Simply because it's like, I have something in front of me. Let's see where this goes. Because if I have too much in front of me, I'm blocking the road that's going to get me to my next success. That's just how I try to take it. I'm blocking the road that's in front of me, trying to get to my next success story. Simply because, like, if you got Nikki, Melina, Shelly, BB, Tara, if you have the fuck, if you have five women, right? Mm-hmm. That's 5 menstrual cycles. That's 5. Can you get my hair done? Even if they don't ask, they would still like to be pampered every now and then.
5 bills.
That's 5. I don't want to call them bills or chores.
But
you know what?
Bills.
For this matter, because we can still switch it on the same sex as well.
Relationships are another bill.
Another bill, the 5th bill. That's another bill for each one. One is enough to where you'll just say fuck you to everybody. That's what I'm saying. So stick with one. I'm a one-track guy. I'm a one-track mind guy, and it's crazy because when I really try to show, that's when the hoes come out. We literally were just talking about this. There was this shorty that I'm actually still into, and I'm like, it seemed like I folded on my end, and admittedly, yeah, I kind of did. It was going well, and Travis just didn't know how to shut up because he was fucking anxious. I haven't dated in years. Don't mean I can't. I'm not. It's called the fuck up, not a fuck down. I'm not gonna go backwards to get forward to what I need to do.
You did.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand what you're saying.
Like, I'm not gonna do that. Like, if other doors start opening from behind me, I'm good. Because I have to keep pushing forward and work through my current issues, work through my current failures. Because if I go back, what door was I just at? You know what I'm saying? You get lost in the traffic. That's why I say, if you're in a relationship with me, and I know this took a huge turn, if you're in a relationship with me, that door to my heart is open. You can come in or you can go out. Just don't keep blocking that doorway because traffic has to flow. Mm-hmm. Either get your shit and go or find a place here with me. You don't like it? Get the fuck out. It's going to hurt. I can eat it. I mean, you can love someone for years and that doorway will still be open to them because they're always going to be in your heart. Even if you're not with them. But you know how to put distance, even if it's physical distance. 500 plus miles. Shut up, Dre. It could just be whatever the distance is. That's just real. But you still make shit work, or at least try to. Whether it be a simple conversation and saying, hey, just want to let you know that, not that I'm not thinking about you, I've had a really busy day. So if you don't respond to this, cool. If you do, great. But hope to hear from you soon. Because I feel like no matter what, at least respond to someone. Because you could be missing out on your blessings.
Nope. Nobody thinks like that.
No one does. And that's just the truth. No one does. Except for those.
That would cause self-reflect. That would mean they would have had to self-reflect.
And a lot of people
and
don't do it.
Nobody wants to be wrong nowadays. So.
That's what I'm saying. Nobody wants to.
Right?
If you can take accountability in yourself, you're stepping in a good direction. At least for yourself, you're stepping in a good direction. But no one wants to be wrong. Like I said, agree to disagree. I understand your point. Don't necessarily agree? No, but we had the conversation.
Wait, so does that mean Dre was wrong?
No. That's what I'm saying. I never said he was wrong. I acknowledged
But he
him.
was?
No.
Oh, okay.
No one is. No, my entire point is no one is wrong in the scenario.
Dre wrong.
You guys are right.
Oh, shit.
No one is wrong. You guys are right because you actually made the conversation work. You said both points and you understood both points. So there is no line there anymore. It's just what's out there in the open for the next person to take advantage of. Which way do you want to lean towards? See what I mean?
As the smart philosopher says, she is not yours, only yours for the moment.
Who said that?
My ass crack.
I don't even know who said that, but somebody said
that. Sounds like a wannabe Drake line. I'm not even going to go.
It do sound like Drake.
I'm not going to give him that credit if it wasn't him.
But can we talk about the Lakers like towards the end?
Oh, that's up to y'all. Y'all can.
Speaking of Drake lines, Drake's not better than Jay-Z, never had, never will be. All right.
Any objections? If so, eat ass. He's here for New York.
Jay is untouchable.
He's touchable, clearly. How many kids he got by Beyonce? He's touchable.
No.
His kids.
Nigga, what? Nah, repito, por favor.
It's really his kids. We don't know. I'm not saying they ain't. Just saying.
First off, his daughter looks just like him, but I'm gonna leave it alone. Oh my god!
She actually looks like LeBron. It's like, no.
Oh my god!
And the youngest look like Chris Brown, but we're not gonna talk about it.
You said she want to take him down? She want me to take him down?
This nigga called Chris Brown. Shit, you got her stuff. Get that on face. Go, what are you about to say, bro? Go on, bro.
Oh, I was in it.
Oh, no, babe. Suck a dick.
Alright, so, quick question.
Yeah, what's up?
When y'all creating your art, what do y'all think about, or where your inspiration comes from when you're creating your arts?
It's a lot for me, so I'm gonna say I'm gonna go last.
Oh, okay. Well, when I'm creating art, I like to, before I even start writing now, or before I start writing, planning or whatever, I just like sit down and like I close my eyes and just try to like visualize kind of like what I'm thinking already and just kind of see where it goes, and like hopefully like something that, you know, we all kind of see, like if we really focus, we can kind of see something unfolding or whatever, and sometimes it might give me some words and I'll go ahead and start. But just take I probably am meditating. That's probably the word for it. I just do that before I go.
Okay. I have a mirage of places. I don't even know that's the word. I just said we're gonna go roll with it. I have
Compilation of places?
Yeah, it's not the word I was looking for, but whatever. I have a lot of places and I guess moments of inspiration that I may make me want to write or do something, film a video, make a video. Sometimes I could be just like one of my cool places to be is like in the bathroom. I don't even gotta be taking either in the shower. Sometimes taking shit, sitting on the toilet. Sometimes I don't even have to be taking shit. Sometimes I could be sitting on the toilet or just cooling.
That's.
But also just randomly being out driving sometimes. But my main thing is I have to be alone. Being alone is most important for me. It's because when I have that silence and I have that moment to think, I can be able to plot and plan my next moves and moments. But also hearing something, it's a cold beat or maybe watching a video and it's like, oh, I want to do this. I'll just start going from there. Oh, it takes that little split second. But mainly if I really want to focus and hone it, I just need to be by myself in an isolated environment.
You guys want to see? This is gonna be for everybody. It's just something I've conducted over the years. This makes my explanation much simpler. All right, Dre, pick an emotion.
Sleepy.
Sleepy.
I'll go roll.
Now, pick a year where you felt most sleepiest. Something that made you physically exhausted. Don't say it. Just hold it. Zoe, pick an emotion. Happiness. Pick a year that made you most excited, most eccentric, made you feel untouchable, just made you feel light. Try to find a moment in that year, through the darkness, through the good, through the bad. Let me know when you got it, both of you. I'm going to say mine. I'm going to move that because that was something we were talking about earlier. Or something I showed you guys earlier. I'm going to pick emotion. Fear. Fear is my emotion. All right. Tell me the year.
The year? 2021.
2017.
2012. What made you happy?
I bought somebody a gift, and the way they looked when I handed it to them, I really like that feeling.
Now that feeling, is that something you would want to replicate and show in your work?
Yeah.
For someone else to feel that same thing?
Yeah.
Dre? What was the incident?
Got my first job. And I was still in school doing one of the last few years of my weight tech career.
And what was the emotion you gave me?
Sleepy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, why was it so exhausting for you?
I had to adjust. It was a lot more work than I anticipated. Working and being in school and thinking about what I'm going to do in my life after I get out of school. It was very sleepy.
No, you were completely exhausted. Now, is that a story you would share with someone else to show them the work is possible, but it's going to be hard because you're going to overcome it and look where you're at now?
Yeah, most definitely.
That's something you would tell, right?
Yeah.
Here's mine. Fear. 2012. This is going to sound like a sim thing, but it's real. I met someone that I knew, and I really, really knew in my heart they were going to be a lifetime person for me. Whether they realized it or not, I was always going to keep them in my heart for my lifetime. And now, they really can't go anywhere because they're there. Even if I cover it up, them scars are always going to be there. The fear of knowing that something is there, but you just can't reach it. It's frightening because you've already accepted that. Acceptance is one of the hardest and scariest things you can do. And what makes it even more fearful is that as time goes on, you question more. Will I ever get there? You start making yourself panic. Fear is healthy, panic is deadly. That's a quote from Frosty. If you guys ever seen Chasing Mavericks or read the story behind it, please do. Gerard Butler did an amazing job. But that one line, fear is healthy, panic is deadly. It's okay to be fearful. Just don't panic, because once you're in that ocean, and let's say you nick yourself and start bleeding, them sharks will come. Now, are you gonna keep moving around and shaking that blood everywhere for them to come attack you? Or are you gonna pause and try to keep get a hold of yourself and try to think logically about the next step to do? That's something I would share with someone. It's okay to admit you have feelings for someone, even though that's scary. That's okay. That's something I would tell. And just like that, how you always able to give me something a year in emotion because I forced you to specify, that's how I go about everything. That's how I get my creation. In the same way y'all just told me yours, that's where I get my inspiration from too. In 2021, I asked my boys to pick a year in emotion. I've been inspired by both of you from just that alone. See what I'm saying?
All right.
That's just me. I hope that was insightful for the viewers. I know I talk a lot. Please forgive me. If you don't like it, shut the fuck up.
And kind of piggyback off there, I just thought of something. Why do you think... that's funny.
It's time. Always time.
Leave it alone. I hope that didn't catch up on camera.
Why do you think people may be scared or lose out on what they know they should go after, but they don't? Or if you had a personal experience, go that route too, but mainly you can just go off why are your thoughts of why people don't do things. Are they scared? Are they scared of losing? Or is it just in their DNA to quote unquote lose per se?
No. No. I refuse to believe that it's in your DNA to lose. I refuse to believe that.
It's survival of the fittest. At the end of the day, some people aren't. You know what I'm saying? That's why evolution occurred. So
that's why we're not evolving. Because I feel like we're not evolving. Because
we're devolving.
Exactly.
Everything decays over time. Back in the earlier days, it was more advanced and more savvy people and civilizations around, and they were bigger and taller than us. That's why when you see people like Shaq, that's not new. Shaq would have been little if he was born, let's say, about 200 years ago. He would have been considered little because of the giants that existed beforehand. So everything, even because the evolution that we taught in school, that's a false thing anyway. We don't come from freaking apes. That's stupid. Stupid.
Is it really?
But it's not true though.
Coming from apes,
but hold
who
on.
knows?
Still, over time, things decay.
If I can say, hey, hey, my name is Travis, right? How are you? Or I can say, I'm learning sign, and an ape can do it to me too. Who's to say we didn't?
I'm not saying
we didn't. If they can learn that just like I can, then nigga.
That doesn't mean we came. That doesn't mean we came from this world.
Doesn't mean they can't evolve into what we are.
I'm not saying people can't pick up and learn things, but that doesn't mean that's where we came from. Anybody, you can teach anybody anything. You just gotta know how to communicate with them. Communication is key.
Yeah, honestly, I think that kind of hit it on the head.
Because we really don't know how smart or quote unquote dumb another species is from us. We don't know. We've been taught, and we may think that we may be the smartest, but we don't know that. We don't know because we don't know how their brains work. We have an idea. It's a theory on how their brains and stuff work, but it's not. It's hard to get the proven fact of that. So when people start to lay out, oh, this is a theory, then that means it's not a proven fact, so it's not going to be true, regardless of what you say. It's a theory. Right. Unless it's a fact or not, that's it. There's nothing else in between.
I got a question for y'all.
Can I answer his question first?
Yes.
So he asked, what causes people to not take that leap or like to go when they're scared. I think sometimes it's that they're thinking about the wrong things. Like they might be thinking about themselves versus like what they could do for somebody else. Because if it's just them and someone wasn't counting on them, it seems like they could just, I'm not going to do it if I'm feeling comfortable. But if something was on the line, it's like, if you don't do this, your brother's not going to get into school. Or you know what I'm saying, something bad is going to happen. I believe they would face their fear.
It's an outside variable. I get what you're saying, but that's an outside variable. When you're facing life-changing decisions, that's going to that you're going to be most likely the prime mover in that situation. Mm. Why is it that chance, that leap is blocked by the barrier that's in front of it?
So like saying every time I go back to New York, ooh, shit. Nah, we gonna be real. So like that's like saying, so whenever you question, damn, you didn't go do this yet. Damn, you didn't go say this yet. Damn, you didn't go. Every time it's like excuse after excuse. What's the excuse? This time I literally have an excuse. It's on my sleeve. This took a couple hours. So I literally had no time to get all the way across there and come back because I had a wedding to go to the next day. So I couldn't come back pre-wedding, and you know what I mean? But that's an actual thing because I was gung-ho ready to do so. And I had a ride, which was crazy.
Man, that's not,
you know what I'm saying?
Right.
It won't time yet, I guess. Because I'll put this little caveat in what I said. Whether it happens or not, whatever happened was supposed to happen. Even though, of course, everybody has a life script, but you can always alter it or put a little nugget of change in it. Whatever was supposed to happen that day was supposed to happen.
So me getting T-boned up the road, that was supposed to happen.
Unfortunately, yes.
Nah, I agree with you entirely. It's a lesson I had to learn to, really appreciate my life.
Unfortunately, bad, good and bad, it's supposed to happen. You can do things to alter those. Like if you would have learned not to get T-boned like that, it wouldn't have happened. At least that day.
Technically, you already so you saw my car how that situation was. There was no way I was getting around that because I was in the right the entire time.
Right.
Just saying though,
yeah, that kind of goes with his point that there's nothing that could be done. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That was supposed to happen that day.
Now, question. I don't know if you guys believe in alternate timelines since we're on this conversation. I don't know if you guys believe you have, another Earth doppelganger. Like, if this is one timeline, and then we're on a parallel universe of timelines.
Well, allegedly, last year they confirmed a parallel universe allegedly exists.
To that. All right, so question about that then. Let's say there's another Earth with its own whole different parallels. But matter of fact, parallels. Let's just keep this one Earth, right? Let's say instead of me getting T-boned, I did the T-boning, right? Where do you think that mindset would have gone for me? Would I still think about preserving life, or would I end up taking my own because I was afraid they wasn't gonna survive theirs?
Well, I put it to
You
you
know
this
what I
way:
mean?
when you change one thing, everything else after changes as well. So let's say, like the Back to the Future stuff, right? Once you go change one thing back in the future, the whole timeline changes now. So if you make that decision or not,
But the only person that would be conscious to know what those changes are you.
if you already did it,
If you already
correct?
did.
Right. So let's say either or, you know how, oh, what if I would have did this, the what if comes true, allegedly now, right?
I would have took her so quick.
So if you having to do, the thing, whatever that was that you allegedly didn't do at the time, now your whole future looks different.
Right.
Let's say you may never move somewhere, you may never meet these other people, or you may never get into these other situations. Like, you know what I'm saying?
If I took like the offer I got and went to Charlotte, we wouldn't be at this table right now.
That sounds
amazing. I guarantee it.
Exactly.
If I would have found out a couple days sooner that this person did not want me to go, and I had somewhere to stay,
We might not be sitting here right now.
I may have dodged a university. I may have dodged an event there. I might have dodged for the culture. I might have dodged the weight gain.
But you not sitting here at the table. You don't meet the other people that may impact your life in a positive way so much that I'm glad I met these people. I don't want to lose them.
I don't want to lose you. I was getting ready to touch your hand. That's kind of gay. I don't want to lose you, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
I fucking care about you, bro.
You might not, but look.
I fucking care about you, bro.
True indeed.
Say it back.
Same to you.
I fucking hate you.
You're not gonna say that shit, man. Like, great. Yeah, like, yo.
Zoe said, Daddy, chill.
See, here you go going left, but still though, peep game. So you have the other situation now where you don't meet these people, you don't get into these, but you don't get the positive outcomes of not making that decision now. Whatever the decision you make, it's always going to be positives and negatives that come afterwards.
Positive and negatives. Max just had a kid. What if that was my kid? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That'd be a whole different story. I'd be a dish dad.
But you know what's interesting? So, like, I recently, like, I had to go through some stages, and, like, I presented something, and I was so confident, right?
Okay.
I was like, this is the shit. I got there, and I crashed and burned. I'm so glad that happened. If that didn't happen, I would be in oblivious, like, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't be where I'm supposed to be.
You'll be like Deontay Wilder. You think you'll...
Woo!
First of all, can we talk about... That dude looked like he was in the best shape anybody has ever been. And he got his ass whooped.
Deontay?
Technique. He's not a...
Who did he get his ass whooped by?
Tyson Fury, again.
Oh, that's
Tyson
right.
Fury is like the polar opposite of this dude. I'm like,
But-
there's
Oh,
no
that's
way.
what the video was for on. Oh, I didn't know they fought again. Look, I'm not. I've been working, so I'm not caught up on anything.
I don't understand how that's
Even though
possible.
I don't watch boxing, I've seen a few videos of people talking about that do watch boxing that say this about Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder. That Tyson Fury is a better boxer than Deontay Wilder.
Have you seen some? I'm not gonna talk
He
shit.
has better from what I heard, he has better from what the person said. He had better fundamentals, and he's a better classically skilled and trained as a boxer. Deontay Wilder's looking for the knockout punch. He's not a skilled quote unquote boxer. He just knows he wants the knockout punch power. He has a lot of power in his hands, so he's looking for the knockout.
All right, so if you guys were fighters, tell me now, because I'm gonna point out to you what I think you would be. If you were a fighter, boxer, MMA, doesn't matter. Do you think you would be focused more so on intent and delivering that blow, like getting to the ground and pound style? Do you think you'd be more of the mental long con, the long game for submission and breaking them down? Or do you think you're going to target a specific part of their body and break it down until they can't function anymore?
I would work on my technique until it looked like I was a fucking master martial artist. Like, that's what I would focus on. Like, I wouldn't even care about power, so to say. I would just make sure like my movements are right and try to avoid like getting fucked up.
Getting fucked up. I hear you.
Like,
what about you?
Foundation and fundamentals are the most important thing in any career. That'll be the main thing I focus on, because in basketball, that's what I didn't have, and that's what in the long run, quote unquote, exposed me down the line, because I didn't have that training of the fundamentals of how to learn the game. I had a bad or an undeveloped base of the knowledge of basketball, so I wasn't able to. Even though I got better, it was always to a point, because I didn't have the foundation of knowing how to be a better basketball player. So as a fighter, I would train the fundamentals until I could not move every training session, until I mastered everything. And then add some little tricks and wrinkles and all that once I mastered fundamentals. But that would be my main focus.
All right. So fundamentals, and then some more leg work out from there. Sounds like you're saying consistency with
flawless technique.
With technique. Okay. All right. You know how I would put that realistically? The other way around. With both of you, that's how I'd put it. Because as someone who's done martial arts, you really tend to do a lot of the opposite you say you're gonna do, and that's not a bad thing.
Ours are almost similar.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's very similar how you guys have put it, but once you start getting good and start repeating it, you're gonna really hone in on that technique. Once you start really working on your technique, everything that's basic will become still to you. It'll be like moving a muscle, moving a muscle, moving a muscle, moving a muscle. Every time, did I hit your shoulder? Did I hit the same spot?
Pretty much, yeah.
Exactly. I wasn't even looking at him. Still kept hitting that same spot. Over and over and over. And you're still watching my hand, thinking my hand is going to move when it's not. You get what I'm saying? Mm. That's why I feel like you're going to shine at that. You're going to shine at that. Essentially very similar, but I would just switch it up with you two. I don't talk about how I fight. I just let it show.
That's fair.
Ew, the lag was gross. Nigga look like this is UFC 4. Nigga said.
Keep that footage. You might learn something.
Ooh, boxing or wrestling?
Boxing.
I grew up watching wrestling, but I found out it was fake. I'm like,
I don't mean professional wrestling, because that's fucking hard too, but I mean like collegiate and amateur wrestling versus amateur boxing and professional wrestling.
Boxing is, even though I was never interested in boxing as a kid, as an adult, I'm interested in watching. I would, if I put in a situation, I would be interested in watching this. All right, how are they doing this? Why are they fighting like this? What's the technique? What's the tactics? Whatever. Yeah. Just like kind of studying or just taking an observation on how they do and kind of relating that to maybe how they act outside the ring and whatnot, or how they train, and how when people train something all day, they just kick it out the window when they get in trouble. Are they going to stick to it, or are they going to revert back to their old ways and then they get their ass whooped?
Right.
And that's what I'm saying about that intentional bias about saying, oh, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this. You're going to bust your ass and keep working hard. But in the process, while you're pushing yourself to keep saying, I'm going to do this, your body will be telling you another, and you have to listen to your body.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like it would switch for y'all.
Man, no.
But then
no.
you gotta
The amount of time niggas get dropped on their necks in wrestling, I just wouldn't do it. Yeah. It's just nothing there's nothing that, even if my body told me no, I just quit both.
You can go blind boxing.
Same boxing, though. You get hit in the head one time, you're dead. One good time in the wrong spot, you're dead. That's boxing for you.
Okay, but...
Understandably, you may be crippled if you wrestle and die.
Look at Muhammad Ali. Respect.
Shaky hands, yeah, man. He may have went a little too long.
Right. Tyson Fury would have killed.
Come on.
So many niggas that was like, I think it's harder to actually kill somebody with boxing gloves.
Nah.
It's not as hard as you think when you become really professional. Look at how hard Mike Tyson used to punch.
But he didn't kill anybody.
But he's not even the hardest puncher in history. That's crazy.
Okay, the hardest puncher in history. They're not televising he's getting killed.
Right,
Mike Tyson kills another.
Well, it all depends on how the other person prepares and how they're going against their opponent. All it takes is one. In anything, all it takes is one to succeed and one to fail. That's all it takes is one.
You can go look.
You can literally look. The sparring partner. Every time.
You can literally.
He's got a new.
You can literally get killed or even lose your vision or break your neck in any sport. Baseball, you take a fastball to the head.
I understand
your
that.
vision is gone.
They were
right now, but I have still seen that lucky shot. I saw it one time in person. That shit was so scary.
Someone went blind in person.
No, they didn't go blind, but they could not see for like I want to say maybe an hour some change because they have to wait for EMS and everything. They could not see. They could not see at all. I got my very first wrestling match. Ooh, shit. My very first wrestling match. You see how my arm is right here? This is the furthest you're supposed to take it. This dude took my arm up and up and up and out. I'm gonna show you guys a certain video later because I don't want to show it on the camera. But all you heard was. Next thing you know, when the whistle was blown, I can't even move my fingertips. I'm like, something's wrong. You know how? Do you know how do you say the word
demoralizing?
That's not the word I was looking for, but
debilitating.
There we go.
Okay.
Do you know how crazy that feels? Like to go through that kind of mindset. That's like, imagine what ball player was it that dunked and then smashed, like landed back on the ground so hard his shin's head?
It was Kevin Ware, Paul George, and Sean Livingston.
Okay, Paul George. That's the one I remember.
Oh yeah, I forgot that happened to Sean Livingston.
His was worse.
I was gonna say, wasn't his worse? But
Kevin Ware's blown up though.
That shit is horrible. I know that shit wasn't expected. Conor McGregor, he checked a kick this year, broke his fucking leg.
Anderson Silva.
Oh, we're not going to talk about the GOAT. I had so much money lined up on that fight.
Oh man,
I'm just playing. I don't put money on anything like that because fighters are unpredictable. But even shit like that, I know it's shit they know it can happen. When it actually does happen, it's like fuck. I stick with wrestling every time. My vision is already fucked up as is. I don't want to go blind. I want to see how beautiful my kids and my wife are.
Okay.
However, are you gonna be able to play with them if you went that wrestling route?
I know in my head I'll be like, "Hey, what's up, nigga?"
Wrong slam, bro. You might be in a wheelchair.
Oh yeah. That's like once you go black, you end up in a wheelchair. I get it.
Fair enough.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we childish sometimes, but it's okay. All right, come on, man. Let's get to some fun before this thing goes up, man. Let's get to some fun.
All right. Well, ain't got that much time. Which one do?
Lakers was a.
Oh yeah, we can talk about that.
All right, yeah. From what I've seen, Westbrook is Westbrook forever. It will never change from what I've heard and seen. What happened to him?
It's the turnovers. He needs to work on.
The IQ was fucking garbage, man. I didn't even have to watch the game, and I can tell you that's probably why he did those turnovers. The IQ was fucking garbage.
It is. It's sometimes I'm just thinking like, bro, what was wrong with like a regular pass? Like, why are you doing this shit? Like,
yo, this is what I meant.
Get it to your man, and then the nigga like lost the ball and kind of like just chilled. But it's preseason, so I'll give him a break. He just chilled on like, let the ball roll away. Someone took it. It was like 2K. Like, your player
like
suddenly
animation. Like, oh shit, damn, I lost the ball. Fuck. And he waits 5 seconds to go after it. He looks at it. It's like the niggas who play basketball and they get the ball stolen or roll out in the street and they just look at it before they go after it. Like, nigga, what the fuck you doing?
That semi truck runs over.
Yeah, get the ball.
That's like Zoe's defense when he's playing me.
That's crazy. Continue, bro.
I'm winning. Oh.
You heard it too, right?
Yeah, I thought
like, what the fuck?
I should have did this. That would have been better. But I don't think they're gonna go all the way, but I still think they're gonna be a great team to like watch.
They're gonna be an old ass team to watch.
They're old as shit, but
you got all right,
older is better, bro.
Yo, what team got the youngest squads right now?
It's right. Well, 1 second. It's the right combination of old though. You have Westbrook, Rondo, Melo.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Rondo's alright. Melo and fucking Westbrook on the same team with LeBron. You have a smaller version of the bigger and better player on your squad as well. Now, apparently, they didn't want Westbrook. They probably wanted Dame or somebody else, but they had to settle for Westbrook right now.
Right.
And he's not a winner. He's a loser, bro.
And they can't utilize the talent that they have. It's going to be such a hard equation to figure out, and nobody has figured it out yet. And I doubt LeBron's going to do it this season.
And he's getting old, man. He not jumping from the little below the free throw line and dunking and catching them alley hoops about extra 5-7 feet in the air like he used to, bro.
Right.
He made jump shot man gotten better, but it's not more consistent.
Yeah, they got a lot of stuff to figure out.
Right? What?
If y'all wondering, I really don't play ball. I pay attention nowadays, but so I'm keeping quiet and doing my due diligence.
And still, bro, at the end of the day, most likely they're not gonna win unless it just goes their way, which is fine.
I mean, if they eat ass before the game, that Pat may bring all the shit talking down.
If that works for Westbrook, he might need to do it. He might need to do it. I don't know.
Yeah.
So it is what it is. But at the end of the day, bro, hey, they gonna have to do something. They're probably gonna end up trading him before the trade deadline.
Oh, you think so?
Wait, before?
Yeah.
Why do you think?
I mean, either before or at the All-Star, run the All-Star break, they might trade. I guarantee you.
Damn.
Ain't no way they're gonna play a whole season unless they have to with him. Ain't no way he gonna last with the Lakers. So LeBron trying to get that last ring that he can.
How many you got right now?
He got 4. He's trying to get 5.
This is his last hurrah, bro.
Bill Russell got 11.
You know how many I got? 0. Fuck a motherfucking contract, nigga. I ain't getting married. I ain't getting married. I ain't getting married. Y'all fucking lying. That's Dre's song, not mine. Alright.
Well, yeah, moral of the story is that it's not. It may not work. It might. Who knows? But I don't believe it's gonna work.
I think what's gonna happen is they're gonna start out like what's expected. Like they're gonna start out rough, and then like towards the middle of the season, it's gonna look like they're rallying back. Melo's gonna be hitting threes.
You gotta shoot him first.
Huh?
You gotta shoot him first.
Wow.
You haven't been shooting him?
I don't know.
True.
You disrespectful.
Melo's gonna be hitting shots.
Hopefully.
Bron is gonna, you know what I'm saying, utilize his talent to where like he doesn't have to do as much.
Whenever he's playing.
I don't think, I think it's gonna be good now. I think it's gonna be good towards the middle of the season, but they're gonna fall short in the playoffs. The younger, more athletic Antetokounmpo.
They gotta make a trade in order for that to work, and Westbrook gotta be on it.
So what'd you trade him out for?
Shit. Well,
You say Paul George, I'm walking out.
Who could you really get back for him that, you know what I'm saying?
Michael Jordan.
You might not be able to get much better than. You know what I'm saying?
it all depends on how they're making their moves. But the thing
What
is,
about that young kid?
people don't want to play with LeBron.
Fuck. I'm trying to look at this young kid. My dad was talking so much shit about him, but he's nice. Fuck. Young cat. I think he's from South Carolina, some shit like that. Fuck. Yeah, it's gonna drive me insane. I'm gonna figure out by the time we get off the podcast. I already know I am. Go sticker.
Is he a guard?
I don't know his fucking time. I know baseball. I know football.
I might know. He gets has like kind of a weird last name, right?
Yes.
I think I know who you're talking about. I was hearing about this kid the other day. He's in the summer league, tearing up a little bit.
Oh,
there we go.
Dang, I know who you're talking about too.
Cause I heard the name and I'm like, yeah, I'm not even gonna do that.
Wait, was he a guard or a forward?
Guard. He's a guard. Apparently he's nice too.
What about getting someone like him up there?
He's too young. That's the only problem. LeBron don't like playing with young players and developing. He doesn't like it. It's just a history. He doesn't like doing stuff like that.
I mean, I think it's because let me shut up. I was gonna say some wild disrespectful shit. Sorry,
but
Brian.
at the end of the day,
fuck you on.
If you want to be happy, don't fuck with bitches. All right, appreciate.
Wait. Because I said we was gonna do it before we end off air. Zoe, truth or dare. Dre, truth or dare. Then you're shooting truth or dare. Pick someone. Give us a truth or dare.
Don't you gotta like do the bottom thing?
Nah.
No, nigga, we ain't bitches.
That's a different whole different game.
That's yo, sus boy, bro.
This is stupid shit, man. Pick somebody.
Dre.
All right, triple dare.
No, nigga, you supposed to ask him. Like,
I don't know how to play this stupid ass game.
You ask Dre truth or dare.
I picked Dre.
Yes.
Oh,
so
truth.
you ask him truth or dare.
I did.
He asked you truth or dare.
No, I said truth.
All
no,
right,
he asked me to ask him.
we appreciate you all for doing this podcast. You want to find me? You can find me at retrosoundwavmedia, retro_J_ on Twitter. 212 LLCs Pod on Instagram, and we are on all streaming platforms. Well, we're going to be on there soon, but for right now we're on YouTube and Spotify, the podcast, and we appreciate y'all for watching and listening to this, and everybody else takes y'all outros with y'all weird hand movements and shit.
Young_Pluto on Instagram. Like I said, more music with the general right here. Let's go.
The video coming soon. Watch out.
The KBQ. This is KBQ. Yeah. Nah, but on the real, this is KBQ. King Bread from Queens, as is on social media. The King's Queens Project Co. on Instagram as well. Site will be going up in the next 2 months before the year's out, hopefully. And of course, shout out to these boys who have just made it into the chapter 2 of book 2 for my almost finished book 1. So, yeah.
I don't got bras in Atlanta.
By the way, you guys want to know your character names before we head out?
Let's do it. Sure. Sherry.
By the way, when we was talking about girls, my girl was more like a BA. My ex is like a Gatorade.
Oh, okay. I mean, it don't matter because either one I got wet, so you know. Yeah. All right, boys. If you guys are interested in the book or in the characters, you can reach out to Retro Dre, and then he can give you some inside scoop. But this information you will have to ask for. Trust me, it's gonna be a good read, and you better look out for the film process that's gonna be coming out with it. All right, stay up. Don't forget to eat ass.
Oh,
you're still nasty.